sparkly beings, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a 15-minute session devoted to the new moon in Capricorn, and it marks the end of the year and the beginning of the next year. So Capricorn is an earth sign. They're very determined and focused and strong. They like routines and they generally are punctual. So I myself have a Capricorn rising and moon. Having Capricorn anywhere in your main three, your rising, your sun, and your moon, gives you a sense of kind of like focus and foundation. You're a little bit more grounded because of it. And so, depending on what other elements you have at play, it can be a drawing of strength. So I invite you during this sequence to really root into your strength and really feel that and remember what it feels like. So that way, when you're called to action, you have that strength to call upon and you can move forward. There's the concept of like a brute strength, but Capricorn, in a weird way, is kind of regal with its strength. It kind of reminds me of a ballerina. So, where ballerinas are very like light on their feet and poised, but they're extraordinarily strong. That's the energy of Capricorn, essentially. I would definitely recommend to tap into your version of that to allow you to kind of hold space for creating your goals and your desires for this next coming year. Root into your foundations of what you feel called to do, what's really important to you, what's calling to you before we move forward within the next year. And then that way you can have that more in the forefront focus of your mind. So the other thing to consider too is that I'm not a big fan of setting resolutions. It's kind of like this thing that you feel like you have to do, and then most people don't do the thing. So I generally don't set resolutions. I just set intentions, but I also set intentions throughout the year because every year you can constantly evolve whenever you feel called to do so, right? During the calendar year, when we have all the moon cycles and things like that, it reminds us that we can evolve at those points in time. And so this isn't your only opportunity to try, right? You can try at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, at the middle of the year, whatever works for you. But I think the main point is to set an intention. And if it's an intention that's slightly vague, I think that would be a lot more helpful than being like, I will absolutely like not drink coffee anymore, or like I will absolutely go to the gym every day, or like I think it would be better to set the intention of I'm moving forward with focus on my health and focus on my connections. And then however that would show up for you, like if some days focusing on your health feels like just taking a long bath or a light walk instead of pushing yourself at the gym, then by all means. But also know when you're calling it in, as they say, phoning it in. So know when you're being honest and know when you're being dishonest. If you're making an excuse to not show up for yourself, don't do that. But definitely show up for yourself. So show up for yourself in whatever that looks like. That's what the sequence encourages us to do. It's tapping into your grace and your strength. If you can root into those sensations within your body, within your mind during this practice, then ideally you can help solidify that more moving forward towards the beginning of the year. All that being said, whenever you're ready, join me on your mat. Distance apart, roll your shoulders down and back. Really root through all four corners of your feet here. Press all 10 toes into the earth. Really scrunch them into the ground. And release. We're going to come into our mountain pose. Palms towards the front, shoulders down and back. Engage every muscle here. We're thinking about really putting a lot of tension into all the muscles right at this moment in time. And release. Shake it out. Now we're going to come into our tree pose. So option to start here, here, or here. Really root in through your left foot, grounding yourself with the earth, and come into your version of tree. You really want to think about drawing your knee back towards the wall as you press your foot into your thigh, and your thigh you're pressing into your foot. Hands to heart center in prayer, lengthen through your spine. Take this opportunity to set an intention of how you would like to end your year and how you would like to begin your next year. In this class, we will move through it with grace and strength. Gently release, shake it out, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Once again, finding your version of tree, knee. If you start to shift, feel free to do like me. Catch yourself. All right, so press your foot into your thigh and your thigh into your foot, and your knee is going towards the back. Once again, hands in heart center. Really pressing into the earth beneath your right foot, feeling all those muscles active here. Once again, thinking about moving forward with grace and strength. And gently release. Go ahead and shake it out. Face the front of your mat with me. Draw your shoulders down and back. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale both arms out and up to gaze up, energetically pressing your fingers towards the sky. And exhale, hinge at your hips and come into your chair pose. So you might want to keep your knees together here and make sure your knees are even with one another. Lengthen through your spine. Open through your heart, crown of your head towards the sky, really rooting through those heels. Inhale here, and exhale, allow your torso to rest on your thighs as you stay bent in your knees for your forward fold. Lengthen the crown of your head towards the earth. Inhale here, halfway lift, palms to shins, flat back, draw your navel in, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, press your palms to the earth and step back for your version of chaturanga. So option here to lower your knees or come into the full version. Inhale, upward facing dog, tops of your feet into the earth, lengthen through your lower back, open through your heart and gaze up. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees and raise your hips up and back for your downward facing dog. Option to bend into your knees here to create length in your spine. Melt your heart towards your legs, your thighs and your legs. Rerooting into that intention. All 10 fingers and all 10 toes. Inhale, raise your right leg up and back. Exhale, step it between both hands, low lunge. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine, and exhale, rotate out into your warrior two on the right. So you really want to get nice and bent in that front leg and nice and straight in your back leg. Your edge of your foot is parallel to the mat and the back. And gaze over your right middle finger. Lengthen through your spine, tailbone towards the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, gently move forward, palm towards the sky as you come back into your reverse warrior. So really energetically lengthen through that elbow and those fingertips. Option to wrap your arm around your waist or your hip. One more breath here. Exhale, warrior two. Really root through that front foot. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, windmill both hands down to frame your foot. Come back to your lunge. Press your palms into the earth and step back for your chaturanga. Inhale here. Exhale, heart towards the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog, tailbone towards the ground, heart towards the sky. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Once again, rerooting with that intention, moving through with grace and strength. Inhale, raise your left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it between both hands, low lunge. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine, press into your left foot, and rotate out into your warrior two on the left. I will turn to face you. Lengthen through your back leg, bend into that front knee. Think about drawing your left knee towards the back, tailbone down, engaging your core. Gaze over that middle left finger. Rerooting into your strength. Inhale, gently come forward, palms towards the sky. Exhale, reverse your warrior two. Lengthen through your side body. Energetically straighten through that arm and those fingers. Option once again to wrap your right arm around your waist. Inhale here. Exhale back into your warrior two. Reroot. Gaze over that middle finger. Lengthen through your spine. Engage your core, tailbone towards the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill both hands down to frame your left foot. Disengage your right heel from the mat. Press both palms into the earth. Step back for your version of chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet into the earth. Open through your heart to gaze up. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Lengthen through your spine. Crown of your head towards the earth, biceps towards the front. Heart melts into your legs. One more breath here. Gently walk both feet towards your hands and come into your forward fold. Lengthen through the crown of your head and breathe into the length of your spine. Here we're going to take our 2-piece fingers and we're going to wrap them around our big toes. Inhale here. Lengthen through your spine. Draw your shoulders down and back. Forward fold or halfway lift, but with the toe wrap. So inhale here. Exhale, bend into your knees and guide your seat gently to the mat. Extend your legs out away from you and come into your boat pose. So lengthen through your spine, energetically pressing your heels towards the sky, opening gently a little from your heart, holding it here, dealing with both our root chakra and our sacral chakra here. Well, I guess solar plexus is what I mean to say. All right. Gently bend into your knees, lower your feet to the earth. Wrap your arms around your knees, round through your spine. Breathe into your chest. Breathe into the back of that neck. Inhale. And exhale to rise. Release your arms, palms out ahead of you. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale here. Exhale. Gently roll down one vertebra at a time. That's going to be the last thing to come down. Extend your arms out away from you, legs away from you, and come into your full body stretch. Now guide your arms down towards your sides. Press your palms into the earth. Bring your feet towards your seat. Your knees are in towards the sky. We're going to do a few pelvic tilts here. So you want to think about rounding your pelvis towards your face. And when you do that, your lower back is going to press more deeply into the mat. So inhale here. Exhale, engage your core. Press your lower back into the mat as you tilt your hips towards your face. And gently release. Same thing, one more time. Inhale here. Exhale, tilt your hips toward your face, lower back pressed into the mat. And release. We're going to come into our bridge pose. So inhale here. And exhale. Once again, draw your hips towards your face. So you're lengthening through your tailbone. Pressing your shoulders into the earth. Really lengthening through your tailbone. You want to think about the base of your tailbone as if it were trying to draw up towards the sky a little bit, but more at an angle. Holding it here. And gently release. Bring your knees towards your chest and bring your hands on the outer edges of your knees. Gently circle your knees from left to right, releasing our lower backs here, and from right to left. Come back to center, raise the base of your feet towards the sky. Grab the outer edges of your feet and bend into both knees for your happy baby. So option to rock here, option to bend into one leg and the other. Lengthen your tailbone toward the ground to protect your lower spine and create space. And gently bring the base of both feet together. Lower them down for your reclining Baddha Konasana, arms out to your sides, and breathe into your hips. Releasing any tension, letting it all go. Guide your arms down towards your sides, palms still facing up. Extend your legs away from you and come into your Savasana. So do any adjustments you need to allow your back to be as nice and comfortably flat on the earth as you can. Inhale your breath through the base of your feet to the crown of your head. And exhale through the crown of your head to the base of your feet, letting go of any tension, any concerns, breathing them all away. And gently releasing your forehead, eyes, cheeks, and chin, letting go of your neck, shoulders, chest, and upper back. Releasing your arms, wrists, hands, and fingers. And letting go of your stomach, lower back, hips, and glutes. Release your legs, ankles, feet, and toes. And gently melt into the earth. Connecting with your divine inner peace. And begin to deepen your breath. Feel your ribs rise and expand and collapse on your exhale. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes to bring movement back into your body. And guide your feet towards your seat as your knees are towards the sky. Gently shift your weight to lay on your side. One arm under your head as if it were a pillow, the other, your palm pressed into the earth. Inhale here. And exhale, press into your palm and come into a nice easy seat to face me. Option to sit on a bolster block, pillow, or blanket. To raise your hips a little, extend your lower back. Open through your hips more. Sit your sit bones on whatever surface you're on. Lengthen through your spine, palms of your hands towards the sky, open for receiving. Coming back to our intention. Understanding that this year is ending. It's an opportunity to let go of what no longer serves us. Stoke our inner fires. Move towards our ambitions, our goals, our desires. Rekindling that. Maybe rekindling something that you never got the chance to bring into fruition this year. Accepting where you are, where you've been. Gratitude for all that you've accomplished. And gratitude for coming back every day of the year to start again. Inhale, raise both arms out and up, press palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine, and exhale, bow to yourself. Thanking yourself for this opportunity to reconnect with your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for showing up for yourself. I hope that you really got a lot out of that. You feel a little bit more grounded and ready to move forward in whatever that is for you. Yeah, just be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and keep spreading your light. So, until next time, namaste.